And hello. I hope y'all are doing amazing. It's Katan from BossBabeBlog.com. And today I'm going live on multiple platforms. I'm going live on TikTok. I'm going live on YouTube. I'm going live on Facebook. I'm going live on Twitch. So you can join me on any of those platforms. We have some really great conversations to discuss. Now, I may keep this TikTok live going for the entire time, but I may also just end it after I finish each section and come back on again. So here's my logo. My website is bossbabeblog.com. And let me just get my little drink so I can be nice and comfortable while we have these conversations. Give me one second. Okay, so today's conversation, the first conversation is why being good at what you do isn't enough anymore. So at one point in time, there was the word of mouth marketing, which still is happening and is very much real and can very much bring sales to your business. Um, but there are some things that we have now in marketing and advertising that we didn't have back in the day, such as social media, at least not on the level that we have it now with so many different platforms. Like there's Lemonade, there's Instagram, there's Twitch, there's Pinterest, there's Melon Interest, there's YouTube, there's so many different platforms. And so you can really get lost in the sauce. There's a lot of noise for creators, but there's also a lot of noise for shoppers. And so the topic that we're talking about is why being good at what you do isn't enough anymore. Let's talk about skill versus visibility. A lot of times people have the skills and the ability to deliver a wonderful service, but they are not great when it comes to visibility and putting themselves out there. Many cases, people have great products sitting on their websites, but they're not actually selling the products and they're not asking for the sale. So if you're not doing those things, you're going to struggle. You're going to have a hard time with gaining those sales. And so that's the first part of this session. The next part is why talented entrepreneurs stay unknown. In many cases, when you are creative and you really focusing on your craft, engaging with people and connecting with people is not always your top priority, not because you don't want to connect with people, because that's the fun part, but because as a creative, it's really hard for you to manage your business on top of your customer service, on top of ensuring that you're elevating your brand and, delivering all presentation that you need to. So I'm saying that to say that it is normal that as a creative, you may feel a little bit overwhelmed. And it's very common that you see creatives who are extremely talented struggling with having a connection with their target audience or struggling with consistency. And that is one of the big reasons why you see people who have the talent, they have the products, and they're just not visible. And that's the real reason why they haven't seen the sales yet. And so, one of the biggest things you have to remember is the importance of consistency, because if you are not consistent and you're giving up because you're not seeing those sales and you don't have that instant gratification factor, you're going to miss out on a lot of really great customers and a lot of great support. So it's really important that you stay consistent during the times that you're not seeing those sales and growth, and you are documenting what it is that you are doing, because there's going to come a time when you do get an influx of sales or an influx of leads, and if you don't know how you gathered them or how they came to be, you're going to struggle with being able to get them again. So that's one of the things that we have to really focus on, is creating a system, documenting that system, and making sure that it works. Hey, thanks for joining. Happy Friday. I almost said happy Thursday because I'm used to going live. I don't normally go live on TikTok, guys, so I'm doing it on TikTok too. So if y'all see me on both, shout me out, give me some love. Last but never least, let's talk about what people need to see before they buy. So I've been in business for years. I've been selling for years. I started selling at the age of 11, and after I was selling for my mother's business at the age of 11, I got into stock associates, retail sales associates at the age of 18. At the age of 21, I earned my first store retail location, brick and mortar, where I was a store manager. At the age of 21, at the age of 21. At the age of about like 20, I want to say, or 25, I started training people in retail and helping other people get more money. So I'm saying all this to say, um, when it comes down to what people need to see before they buy, they need to see credibility. They need to see information. They need to see social proof. Those are all really important. So if you don't have some of those that I just listed, you can gain them and it doesn't cost you $1 million. That is one, I would say, what misconception that people have is that in order for you to get what people need to have before they buy, you have to break the bank. And that is not the case. Something as simple, what is this? Okay, yeah, I don't know what that is. TikTok, give me some patience, please. I'm still learning. Let's see what we doing. Okay. All right, we trying this out, y'all. Don't know what that will do, but hey, let's do it. All right. So, like I said, it takes consistency. It takes credibility. Credibility doesn't have to mean that you have a million clients already. Credibility can mean that you have experience, or that you have documentation, or you have before and after photos, or you have videos. Those are all things that you can use to gain sales. It also takes consistency, because you need to be available. And that's another thing. You need to be accessible to your clients. And when I say you, I'm really talking about your services and your products. I'm not saying that you need to be accessible at all times and days of the night, because that is absolutely not the way to go. You're going to burn yourself out very quickly. Been there, done that. What I'm saying is that your products, your brand, your website, the place that you are telling people that they need to be spending money with you, needs to be accessible at all times. There needs to be a place where they can leave inquiries and you can get back to them within a certain amount of business days. All of these things need to be functioning, because I've seen so many businesses that really missed out on sales because they were not accessible at the time that the customer was ready to purchase. So you have to be accessible. You have to be consistent. You have to have credibility and develop that credibility. It can be internally or externally. Externally looks like from other customers, great reviews. Internally looks like documenting your journey, videotaping some of your experience, talking about things that you specialize in, giving people examples, creating blogs or information where people can go and learn more about your expertise. This will be a perfect example of how you can gain credibility. People need to see that sometimes before they make that purchase, especially if they're spending more than 50, 60, 70, dollars initially. Because think about it. There are a lot of people out here who pretend to be entrepreneurs and they're really not. And a lot of them are selling high ticket items like $500 services, $1,000 services. I have $1,000 services, but I know that sometimes people want to make sure that I'm real before they spend that level of money, because it's a lot of money to just wake up and be like, here you go, and find out that they're not real to begin with, or that they're not the right fit. So you want to have that. You want to have a list of the things that you're looking for in an ideal client, as well as a list of things that you're ready to provide for that ideal client. Let's see, what is this? Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out in a bit. Thanks, guys, for the invites. I appreciate y'all. I gotta get used to my TikTok. I'm not used to TikTok. We will get there though. Okay, so you have to really be focused on credibility. Now that I've shared why being good at what you do isn't enough anymore as an entrepreneur, I want to give you some tips and insight on how you can push your brand forward with visibility. You can go live. Live is a great way to connect with people and learn about new individuals. You can, like I said, make videos that show credibility of you doing what it is that you say you do. You can also focus on word of mouth, so really creating a wonderful experience for your current clients. If you have not gained any clients yet, you could have a special promotion that happens for the first 10 to 20 people that decide to sign up with you, so that you can have that credibility. These are ways that you can gain credibility and boost your credibility. But one of the simplest ways is simply putting yourself out there in spaces that you normally would not. Go to more networking events, go to online networking events, meet up with people, introduce yourself. You don't always have to go straight to DMs. You can call a person, go back, let's go old school, like call a person, and then say, hey, my name is so-and-so, and I provide this and that, and I saw you here, and I just wanted to introduce myself, say hello, and offer my services if you ever need me. But if you don't, I have some resources. Like, these are things that you can be doing to really focus on gaining sales, as well as developing a great rapport. So visibility is extremely important, even when you have that talent, because you've got to put yourself out there. People have to know, hello, my day is going well. Thank you so much for asking. How's your day going? But yes, just a couple things to keep in mind. So now that I've shared that, if you have questions and you're thinking that you might want to become a member of Boss Babe Blog, then you want to text us at 833-705-4352 so that we can assist you with growing your brand. We're going to get you an application. After you apply to become a member of our directory, we're going to find out if you're the right fit for us. If you are the right fit for us, then I'm confident that we'll be able to move your business forward. That means elevating your presentation. That means teaching you new things, getting you in front of better resources, getting you in front of quality collaboration, applications assisting you with elevating your overall performance of your brand. There's so many different ways that we can help you elevate. So at that point, I just want to make sure that everyone understands that the reason why we do it like this is because I really want to make sure that you're the right fit, and I'm the right fit. And I'm more worried about someone being the right fit for me versus, I would say, trying to gain a sale. That's the least of my focus. So I really think that oh, thank you guys. Thank you for the support. I appreciate y'all. Hello, thank you for joining. So that's really my main focus, and that's why we do the applications, because even if you see the memberships and you say, hey, I'm not really sure if my brand is able to start investing on that level or all at once, we have options for people. So if you are a great fit, you can purchase your membership upfront and receive all of your benefits upfront, or you can purchase your membership gradually and receive your benefits gradually. So you would be paying your membership gradually. So that flexibility is available. And I did this intentionally because I really wanted to make sure that if you are a great fit, you have a little bit more flexibility to be a part of our community. Because if you are a great fit and you're ready to follow the marketing instructions that I'm going to provide you, then I know that I can help you elevate, and that by the end of the year, you can look back and see the growth in your business as well as your mindset. So if that's what you're looking for, that's the kind of support that you need, then you want to head on over to bossbabeblog.com. So, all right, now that I shared that, thank you guys so much. Let me tell you what our next topic is going to be. TikTok, you might have to sit tight because I may do another live and keep you guys on. But feel free to drop in the comments. Are you an entrepreneur? Are you a small business owner or a small business shopper? Or both? Let me know. And then feel free to let me know where you're watching from. I love to hear where people are watching from. Okay, so the next thing that we're talking about is the real reason why people aren't buying from you. So if you're an entrepreneur struggling with sales and you're trying to figure out why you're struggling, I'm just going to give you a little bit of insight, and I'm going to drop a free resource with 7 different things that I would recommend trying if you were trying to grow your sales or if you have not gained a sale yet with your business. So that's what we're going to talk about in our next live. And again, if you guys would like to become a member of the directory, text us with the phone number that's available. Thank you guys so much for watching on Facebook, on YouTube. I appreciate you all. And we will be back again. Give me 1 second to restream.